see electric potential. This is maybe a third or fourth class. Okay, this fourth class I'll put it. This is level A. Now the expression for suppose two dipole is there. See the dipole. What is the dipole? Dipole is the one. It contains negative charge and positive charge separated by a distance 2a, 2 or 2l. I'll write it here. This is L. This is also L. Right. Now this is axial line. This is equatorial line. Right. Equatorial line. Now what is the potential at this point? What is the potential along the axial line? What is the potential along the equatorial line? Now suppose I will draw this some point. You take some point P which makes an angle theta. Okay, R is the distance. R is the distance. What is the potential at the point? Now if they given like this is a dipole. This is AB. At B you got negative charge. At A you have got positive charge. O is the center. L is the length of the dipole. It is some P is some point at a distance of R from the center. Theta is the angle. What is the potential at the point? What is the potential at the point? Now the potential at this point, at any point is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta, right? That is what P cos theta divided by R square minus L square cos square theta. What is P? P is equal to charge and length 2L. Therefore, here, what is P? That is called dipole moment. Along the axial line, if theta equal to 0, then what will happen? This is B, this is A, this is L. Theta is equal to 0 means the point comes along the axial line, that is here along the axial line. In that case, what you write? Theta is equal to 0, cos 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, VP changes to V axial line. For V axial line, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Here what will happen? This will become 0. Then cos 0 is what? 1 divided by what? R square minus L square. This also 0 is 1. Right? If theta is equal to 90 degree, this is 0 degree. Theta is equal to 90 degree, what will happen? Here A, you got plus Q. Here B, this is minus Q. O is the at center. This is L, this is L. You take this particular point. This is R. Right? Here theta is equal to 90 degree. Cos 90 is equal to what? 0. Therefore, this becomes 0. Cos 0 is 0 means the potential along the equatorial line is equal to 0. This is what equipotential surface. The surface the line passes through is called equipotential surface. Therefore, potential is always 0 here in this case. and this is say x. This is also x. Therefore, potential due to A plus potential due to B is equal to net potential at the point P, this point. Potential due to A is what? K charge by x. Again, plus K minus Q by x. Both get cancelled. 0. Right? Therefore, the derivation is there or not, no idea. So far they have not asked potential. Now if you want, you can calculate the potential on the axial line if you want. Using this simple formula. This is L, this is L, this is plus Q, this is minus Q. Right? This is O is the center and P is the point, which is at a distance of R. And this is A, this is B. This is potential due to A and potential due to B you have to calculate. Then net potential along the axial line is equal to potential due to A plus potential to B. This is equal to what? K Q by the distance AP. Then again what? Plus K, this is minus Q into distance BP. Now KQ is common factor. 1 by AP minus 1 by BP, potential along axial line. You can do it. KQ 1 by, what is AP? AP is equal to R is equal to what? R is equal to L plus AP. Therefore AP equal to what? R minus L. Then BP is equal to L plus R. BP is equal to L plus R. This you can write. AP is equal to L minus R. This is what? L plus R. Then you know how to write L minus R into L plus R. This is what? L plus R minus L minus R. KQ. Then KQ by L plus R minus L plus R, you will get it. L will get cancelled. Divided by L square minus R square. Like that you can calculate this. When you get it the question paper, we can do it. I'll do one thing. I'll work it out here only. Right? This is O is the center. This is A and B. Here plus charge, this is minus charge. L is the, what is that? 2L is the distance between the two charge, that is dipole. Length of the dipole is 2L. Now let P be a point at a distance of R from O. Now R from O. Then what is that? What is AP? R is equal to what? R equal to L plus AP. Therefore AP equal to R minus L. Similarly BP is what? BP is equal to R plus L. L plus R, that R plus L. Therefore R is greater than L, you assume. In that case it will be easy. Therefore potential at A, potential at the point is equal to potential due to A plus potential due to B. Potential at A means potential due to a charge at A plus potential due to a charge at B. Therefore is equal to K Q by AP. Here plus K minus Q by BP. That is KQ is a common factor. 1 by AP minus 1 by BP. But AP, you know, what is K? K is what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Right? Therefore, KQ 1 by AP is what? R minus L minus BP is R plus L. Then KQ R minus L and R plus L. Here R plus L minus R minus L. But you have to be very careful with this sign. Here KQ R plus L minus R plus L. Minus R plus L divided by R square minus L square. Therefore plus R minus R get cancelled. Therefore KQ L plus L 2L by R square minus L square. But Q into 2L is what? Dipole moment. Therefore Kp by R square minus L square. Potential at axial line. Therefore potential at axial line is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. P is P by R square minus L square. If R is greater than L, R square is very much greater than L square. Therefore potential due to along axial is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by R square. Then what is potential due to? At A you have a charge plus Q, at B you got minus Q, and 2L is the distance between the dipole, distance between the poles, that means positive charge and negative charge. Now take the perpendicular bisector. R is the distance, right, from which from the center to the point P. At P is the point at a distance of R from the center of the dipole. Join these two. See, this is X, this is also X. AP is also equal to BP is equal to X. The magnitude is same. Therefore, potential is that charge at A is equal to K times Q by X. That is AP is equal to X. Plus potential due to charge at Q is equal to K times minus Q by X. What is the net potential at P? This is equatorial line. Is equal to potential at A plus potential at B is equal to KQ by X plus KQ minus Q by X. KQ by X minus KQ by X. Both get cancelled. 0. Actually AP equal to BP. Both are X. They are equal. Therefore, this is called equipotential surface. This is a equipotential surface. Perpendicular bisector. Equipotential. What is potential is 0. Okay. What is the equipotential surface? Here potential remains same. What is equipotential surface? If they ask, we'll discuss later. If you take a charge, Q is the charge, and you take a sphere, R is the radius. R is the radius. Here what is the potential at A? Is potential at B, potential at C, potential at D. All having a equal potential because potential is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught charge by distance. R remain constant. Therefore, the surface which passes through the point having the equal potential is called equipotential surface. Right? Now, if you take this, the plane, right here, all electric field is what? Same. This is the equipotential surface. Right? It is a plane. All electric field is same here. If the electric field at this point in this place, all are equipotential surface. If there is a large surface, the surface all charges are there. That means charge is uniformly distributed. Imagine a plane here. Here, this is what equipotential surface. Imagine another plane. This is also equipotential surface. This is potential V1 and V2. Here all the point potential is same. Here also all the point potential is same. That means a surface passing through all the points having equal potential is called equipotential surface. Right? Therefore, now you know what is the potential due to the dipole, right? Now there is one example. There is a sphere. They have asked in entrance exams. That is CET. The sphere has a radius 2 centimeter. Okay. Its potential is what? 10 volt. What is the potential? This is potential at the surface is what? 10 volt at the surface. What is the potential at 1 centimeter? At 1 centimeter. What is the potential at? What is the potential at 1.5 centimeter? Look, if you take a sphere, okay, R is the radius. If you give some charges, always reside outside the sphere, right? Now if you take a point at this point, electric intensity at the point, which is a distance r, what you observe? Electric intensity at that point is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught charged by r. It is electric intensity at the point is what? Inversely proportional to r. So r square, like this, right? Till what distance? That is important. Till what distance? Here if you take electric intensity at the point versus distance, if r equal to r, this is r, what will happen? Electric intensity is what? Gradually decreases like this. Okay? Therefore electric intensity is inversely proportional to r square. But once you come inside, now here electric intensity inside is 0. But what about the potential? Potential is that electric potential is inversely proportional to R. What is electric potential? I will draw this properly. See, this is the sphere, O is the center, R is the radius. Electric intensity at the point which is at a distance of R, right? What is electric intensity at the point? EP is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught charged by R square. Therefore, here when you come closer and closer, because charges always reside outside. The electric field at the point inversely proportional to R square. Now, I will draw that to see electric intensity at any point. R. Here what happens? I will write it like this. This electric intensity is inversely proportional to R square. And once it comes here, no, this is electric intensity just outside the sphere. Electric inside just outside the sphere is what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught charged by R square. R square. That is also equal to what? Sigma epsilon naught. Do you remember? This is also equal to what? This value. This is constant. But once it inside, what is electric field inside? Inside is equal to 0 because charge inside is equal to 0. Whereas what about the potential? Potential is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught charged by R. The potential like this is potential at any point inversely proportional to R till this point. But once it comes inside here, potential just outside is what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. Q by R. Then what about the even inside? Inside it is same. inside also 1 by 4 pi epsilon q by r, same value only. Even if r is less than r, the value remains constant. Suppose potential just outside is what? 10 volt, here also 10 volt, here also 10 volt, everywhere. Therefore, electric intensity at any r, here r equal to r, electric at any point is inversely proportional to r square, and here what? Just outside, this value is what? Electric intensity outside is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. Is also called 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. But potential is what? I'll write it in a different color. Here electric intensity inside is 0. It comes like this, it goes. Whereas potential versus distance, what will happen? This is very steep, but this is light curve, right? Potential at any point inversely proportional to r. That means potential at any point is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught charge by r. Up to this it comes. Then here it remains constant. Therefore what? Potential inside is equal to what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught charge by r. That means everywhere it remains constant. Therefore, see the curve. It is continued. Here it has a discontinuity. The potential inside also same. Therefore, the problem, there is a sphere of radius r 2 centimeter. What is the potential at just outside? 10 volt. Then here what? Potential at 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter. Potential at outside is 10 volt. This also 10 volt. What is the potential at 0? See, what is the potential? This point. Potential at 1.5, 0.5 centimeter. 10 volt. Here also 10 volt. 10 volt. It's constant. 10 volt. It is always constant inside. Therefore, you have to be very, very careful. Your potential inside is always constant. Right? Therefore, see, anything inversely proportional r square is very much steep. This is not steep. Right? Not steep. This you must know. See, what do you mean by potential difference between another question? This is all our CETs. This is not CET, and your final exam also is there. They'll ask you all this. This is called variation of electric field due to what? Charge sphere. Charge sphere. This is what? Variation of potential with respect to distance. Charge sphere with respect to distance. Now, what is the potential difference between the point A and B is equal to 4 volt. What does it mean? They'll ask you what does it mean. That means in order to shift 1 coulomb of charge from B to A, you have to do how much work? 4 joules of work. Against the field direction. Against the field direction. What do you mean by this? They'll ask for 1 mark. What do you mean by potential difference? Potential difference between 2 points is 4 volt. It means in order to shift 1 coulomb of charge from one point to other point, you have to spend 4 joule of work. Again, what? There is another problem. There is a sphere, there is a conductor. There is a conductor. Potential is a conductor, remember a sphere. Potential at the surface is equal to 30 volt. What is the potential at the center? 30 volt only. See, everywhere 30 volt, 30 volt, 30 volt. Therefore, the question, the potential at a surface of the charge conductor is 30 volt. Then what is at the center? Center also 30 volt. Electric potential is constant in this, remember, okay? Therefore, you have to remember this properly, right? This is a little tricky, but very easy to get the mark. Another simple problem. How much work is done in carrying between the points C? Suppose potential difference is what? 10 volt. How much work has to be done in shifting one electron, right? Or proton, they'll write. One proton I want to shift from here to here. What is the work done? Work done is equal to, see, work done per unit charge is called potential difference. Then what is the work done? Work done is equal to charge into potential difference. Potential difference is what? 10 volt. Charge of proton is E only. This is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 into 10. Therefore what? This 10 goes now 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joule, because work done is in joule. This type of 2 mark questions or 1 mark questions also will ask. You have to understand the concept very well. This is applicable for CET also. Right? We'll meet in the next class.